everyone, I'm Katerina Supran. Today is November 29 and Militarnyi is reporting. The Ukrainian military has destroyed one more Russian Tor air defense system. You might think, what's so special about this? Every day the Ukrainian military destroys dozens of enemy vehicles. But the Tor is a special client. The Tor is a tactical air defense system. It is designed to cover the first echelons of ground troops, as well as administrative, economic and military facilities. It's also capable of destroying drones. By the way, the Russians call it a Bayraktar killer. This name was inspired by the war in Karabakh in 2020. Tor's targets are also helicopters, airplanes, cruise missiles, etc. Usually the area where Tor operates is important to the enemy. This one was hit in Zaporizhzhia, approximately 40 kilometers from the front line or 36 kilometers from Robotyne settlement, where active hostilities are taking place. What does this mean? The knocked-out Tor allows Ukrainian forces to conduct reconnaissance deeper behind enemy lines. Thus, they can see control points, concentrations of equipment, and other important targets. This Tor was destroyed by soldiers from the 128th Separate Mountain Assault Brigade. A Shark UAV was used for reconnaissance and targeting. Judging by the video, the target was hit by a HIMARS or M270 MLRs. If you go to the Tor SAM tag on the Militarnyi website, you will find their news about the Russian systems destroyed by artillery fire, drones, and HARM anti-radar missiles. There is even one that was mined and blown up, but that was at the beginning of this stage of the war in March of 2022. The invaders are using Tors of various modifications in the war against Ukraine, even those adapted for operations in the Arctic. By the way, the armed forces of Ukraine destroyed those Russian Arctic Tors too, and not where they should have been as part of the 80th Motorized Rifle Brigade of the coastal troops of the Northern Fleet, but in the Kherson region of Ukraine. According to the Oryx monitoring group, Ukrainian forces have destroyed more than 20 different Tor SAMs since February 24, 2022. At the same time, according to Military Balance, as of 2023, the Russians have more than 120 units of such systems of various modifications. Tor M2 is one of the latest versions of the system. This Tor can fire on the move, unlike previous modifications. It also has a doubled ammunition package of 16 missiles. They are launched vertically. Targets can be detected by the Tor missile system at a distance of 32 kilometers, and the operational range is 16 kilometers. The Russians are happy that they are constantly improving the system. They have created a modular Tor that can be installed on different platforms. For example, on the Vasily Baikov patrol ship, instead of a helicopter, the same Tor M2KM was installed there. The same Tor modification is installed on the patrol ship Pavel Derzhavin. The Russian frigate Admiral Grigorovich also has a Tor M2KM on the deck. The Russians say this is how they adapt to modern challenges. But as it turned out, drones threatened the Russian fleet in the Black Sea not only from the sky, but also from the water. But let's go back to the beginning, to the destruction of Russian air defense systems. The designers and developers of these SAMs say that although the Tor can work independently, it is best to use it in a link. That is, two systems together. This allows to increase the angle of target detection upwards from the horizon line from 30 degrees to 64. So where there is one Tor, there can be another. This is exactly how two Tors were hit in March 2023. Each destroyed Tor missile system means an open area of sky for the Ukrainian military to operate in. In place of the destroyed Tor, another one will have to be brought in from another part of the front line or from the rear. This means weakening another area and opens up new opportunities for the Ukrainian armed forces. The drone that detected the destroyed system flew into the enemy's rear and allowed the strike to be carried out. You know what we need to do to have more such scouts. Support the Comeback Alive Foundation, which implements projects to provide Ukrainian forces with the appropriate systems. Subscribe to Militarnyi, like our page, and see you in the next videos.